guys, and welcome to my super duper late April wrap up! Woo! Filming wrap ups, it's kinda not my thing. As you might have guessed, since they are coming late all the time. But I like to tell you guys what I've read, because this is the only time that I actually review books. So yeah, I will keep doing them. Anyways, in April I've read 13 books and 2 novellas, which was a lot considering I was a week in Dublin. And I didn't read anything. Well, anyways, let's just start with the books and pray that this video isn't that long. So the first book that I've read in April was Dark Wild Night by Christina Lauren, the third book in the Wild Seasons series, and what can I say except I loved it. Lola and Oliver were so epic and I could connect with them so much because they're nerds and we all are nerds. And yeah, I just loved them. I loved the characters, I loved the storyline, and it was awesome, and it got 5 out of 5 stars, and I think this is my favorite book out of the series. Then after that I've continued with Wicked Sexy Liar by Christina Lauren, the 4th book and until now the last book in the series, and I also totally loved it. I wouldn't have expected to like Luke that much, but I did. And Lola was awesome and it was cute and fluffy and I loved it, and 5 out of 5 stars. After that I've read Elastic Hearts by Claire Contreras. I still can't speak out her last name, and this is the 3rd and last book in the Kaleidoscope Hearts series, and I absolutely loved it. It was amazing, and Victor and Nicole were so cute together and they had this banter going on that I just love. I love these banter relationships that are so funny and cute and what am I doing with my head. And yeah, the storyline was epicness and I loved it, and 5 out of 5 stars. Next I've read Twisted by Emma Chase, the 2nd book in the Tangled series, and this was the continuation of Twisted with the same characters, and well, just like the 1st book, it was alright. It was kind of funny, and this time I actually started to hate Drew even more, because in the 1st book I didn't really like him. There was something sketchy about it, and in this book it was just more of it, me feeling weirdish with this guy, and I didn't like the ending really and the whole storyline, so it was alright and it got 3 out of 5 stars. After that I've read Rome by Jay Kronover, the 3rd book in the Marketman series, and this was the 1st book that I really couldn't put down from the series, and I love Kara. She's like a hot rock Tinkerbell and she's epicness, and I couldn't stop reading, but as always there's always kind of something missing in these books that I can't really pinpoint, and so it got 4 out of 5 stars. Then I continued with the series with Nash, and just like the book before, I really loved the storyline. I loved the characters, but sometimes they were quite annoying, and so 4 out of 5 stars. The next book I've read was Tempting the Bodyguard by Jennifer Armentrout, the 3rd book in the Gamble Brothers series, and this was my favorite book out of the 3. I wouldn't have expected it because our female main character was in the book before and I didn't like her there, but here I really loved her. And it's Jennifer, so the writing was hilarious and awesome and I couldn't stop reading, and all that jazz as I always say with Jen's books, so 5 out of 5 stars. Then I've read Fall from India Plays by Samantha Young, the 4th book in the On Dublin Street series, and this is basically the next generation because now we have Hannah's story. She was a teenager in the 3 books before, and now she's an adult and we get to read her story, and I was quite excited for it because I really loved Hannah's character and she was fun and witty and a bookworm, and I was so excited, and then I was so disappointed because our main character Marco is a douche, and I don't know, I couldn't really like him. I just couldn't connect with him, and yeah, so it got 4 out of 5 stars. Then I've read And on Dublin Street Christmas and Castle Hill, 2 free novellas from the series, and they're both from Joss and Braden's point of view, and I loved it because they are bae, and I love these characters, and so they got 5 out of 5 stars. After that, I've read Rowdy by Jay Kronover, and this is the 5th book in the series, and I liked it. I really liked it, but as before, there was something missing, and 4 out of 5 stars. But I have to say, I really loved Salem. She was such a badass, and I really liked her. Then I've read Us by Elle Kennedy and Serena Bowen, the 2nd book in the duology with him, and we get the continuation of Wes and Jamie, and oh my gosh, I loved it so much. Even though one thing I didn't like was that Jamie kinda was the bad guy, that was kind of out of character for him, and that I didn't like, but otherwise I just loved it because it's so different from other books, and I wish we could get more. But it was epicness, and 5 out of 5 stars. Then I've read At Any Turn by Brenna Aubrey, the 2nd book in the Gaming the System series, and well, I don't know really what to say and how to feel about this book because I was so frustrated with Mia and Adam because they just wouldn't talk and act like adults that they are, and I was so frustrated, and Adam with his controlling side, me, and also the book was from Adam's point of view, which was kinda weird. I couldn't really get into his head, but otherwise it was fine, and it got 3.5 stars. Then the next book that I've read is Beautiful Boss by Christina Lauren, the newest novella by them from the Beautiful Bastard series, and oh my god, it was Will and Hannah, and I just love them. They're my favorite couple. Their book is my favorite book out of the series, and I just love to read more of them because they didn't have a novella so far, and it's the only novella that I own in a physical copy from all the novellas, and that's the reason, because Will and Hannah, and I just love the whole story, and I wish we could have gotten more, and 5 out of 5 stars. And the last book that I've read is Shameless by Lex Martin, and that's her newest book, and I was so excited for this book because I loved her Dearest series, and I wasn't disappointed even though it was adult, but holy shit, this book was so good, and I loved it to pieces, and I wouldn't have expected because like the summary is kind of misleading, but it's epicness, and I couldn't stop reading, and I just loved it, and 5 out of 5 stars. And yeah, that are all of the books that I've read in April, and May is nearly over, so there's no TBR here because I've read so much already. And I'm going on vacation, so I don't know when I will put this video up. I will edit it, and I hope I get it up on Sunday, and then I'm on vacation. Woo! Anyways, that is not the point of the video, so thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye! Books! Yay!